Welcome to Reread. We are on Legacy. Boy, do I hate when they title them War. All right, this is the 6-part finale that we should have got in the base series, but let's go ahead and go through all 6 issues together. In the first issue, basically the highlights here: Crate kills Warlock, and Draco is captured by Darth Havoc. So Darth Havoc is trying to turn Draco or torture him to get him to reveal the secret location to the Jedi base. And meanwhile, Warlock, he's going toe to toe. He thinks he may be stronger than Crate. He doesn't realize that Crate has healed himself and is at full power until the end. And it's a really good scene. And issue 2, basically, Corday finally gets discovered as a traitor. I don't think I mentioned this, but she's been doubling as she is a Moth in the Sith Empire. And so that she has an alter ego, and I'm guessing she wears a blonde wig. And they never really because in the she's a Moth, she has dark hair, and I'll be honest, they draw her differently. Her eyes are the same, but her cheeks are more sunk in, and she looks a lot older. And she has another family, we find out, with another Moth and another girl who I haven't mentioned much because they don't really show her that much in the series. She was the Imperial agent that captured Cade a long time ago. And it turns out she's in charge of Skull Squadron, which is the, one of the arch nemesis, I guess, of the Rogue Squadron. And she is, of course, I guess, Cade's half sister, but she didn't know she has a brother. And but the mom gets found out. The Moth fires at her, poisons her, fires at her, and she escapes with her own little jetpack. And meanwhile, we find out the Emperor Fail has Darth Malady. I can't remember her name right now. That Cade fought off in the last few issues of the book. And I do remember this, that she offers him any virus she wants to destroy the Sith, maybe even Omega Red. And of course, Rowan Fail is going to slowly succumb to this idea that, I need to nuke the whole Sith. Now, in issue 3, Cade refuses to heal his mother until Cole Skywalker appears to him and says, "Do it out of love for me, son." So he does it out of love for his father, even though his eyes turn Sith red. So maybe he hates his mom. But at the end, he does say, "I forgive you, Mom." And he heals his mother. But I mean, Cade's cold. He's fine letting his mom die because he has no love for her. Anyway, Draco comes back. He returns and he says, "Hey, I'm sorry, but I revealed the Jedi hidden base." Now, I couldn't remember what happened with Draco here, and I thought, oh no, they've turned him. He's a double agent now. But that never happened in this one. He just kind of revealed the Jedi base and lost face in front of the Emperor, which will give him back. The Emperor Fail will give him back his Imperial Knight status in exchange for his undivided loyalty. But anyway, so the Jedi Temple is attacked by the Sith, but there's a trap set. And actually, it's the Fail's Empire and the Galactic Alliance ambush them, and then the war is on. And that's what happens in issue 4. The war rages on. The Cade's half-sister and her father, they finally break and join Fail's Empire, kind of defect from the Sith Empire during the battle. The whole time, and this is another small storyline I forgot to mention in the base series, and I can't remember Cade's half-sister's name right now, but she's not that interesting, though. She's leader of Skull Squadron, and there's a Sith now leading the squadron, and the Sith tells her one time, shoot at unarmed combatants, people who are jettisoning from their TIE fighter, from their X-Wings or whatnot, kill them. Oh, no, that's terrible. Then she's, later on, the Sith commands them to fire on civilians. She's like, oh, this is terrible. Well, now the Sith saying fire on children. And I guess killing children is where she draws the line and then aims and destroys the Sith, who I guess doesn't see it coming either. After she has vividly balked each time that the Sith has given her this command. But anyway, she and her dad and anyone following them defect to the alliance between the Empire and the Galactic Alliance. Fail's Empire, I should say. Now, at the end of this one, Bantha saves Cade. A starfighter is about to crash into the building they're in. And Cade's like, oh, it's been a good life. Like, he knows they're not going to make it. So Bantha does a huge force push and pushes them out of the building, through a window, and far away as the fighter comes down and just kills everyone who's in the building, killing Bantha. So that was really sad. So when we get to issue number 5, Skull Squadron and Rogue Squadron are now working together. You know, they were enemies at one time, but now they are friends. They are working together to take it to the Sith. Twin Suns Squadron is still around, and there is a capital ship there called the Jagged Fail. Again, John Ostrander knowing that EU fans from the books are reading these and giving them a little Easter egg there. Now, the Toxin is made by the Sith for the Emperor, so that's ready to go, and the Emperor Fail is ready to release it. And then Cade's former master dies. I can't remember his name right now, fighting a Sith. So it looks like things are getting dark, but that's okay because the final battle is issue number 6, where Cade finally kills Crate. It's a good battle. It's a good match. And then Draco kills the Emperor. Even though he's loyal to the Emperor, he can't let the Emperor commit genocide. And we find out it wouldn't have worked anyway. The Sith was lying to him because she knows whatever toxin she makes, it won't kill the Sith because the Sith are immune to it. So Emperor Fail just would have killed a lot of people, but not Sith. And so Cade flies Darth Krayt into the sun. Cade's gonna kill himself. Luke talks him out of it. So then he ejects out into space where Blue and Sin pick him up and everything is okay. But so they have a happy ending, but it ends, of course, with all the rest of the one Sith going underground. You know, everyone's hiding now. The Sith will wait again. They're going to pull back into the shadows, which is going to open us up to our next comic book series, Legacy 2, which I'll talk about next time.